Let's bring out these two teams. Pony, who you got?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you, in yellow and black, Portland's own Killer Bees! Skating for you today, number 112, Skull Crusher. Number 127, Rainbow Flash. Number 171, Sassafras. Number 205, Anaconda. Number 314, Elbow Bell. Number 38, Cthulhu. Number 46, Donna Dangerous. Number 620, Patty Hertz. Number 65, Dragon Slayer. Number 701, Kung Fu Skinny. Number 730, Angry Badger. Number 789, Uniscorn. Number 808, Ginger Slap. And last but not least, number 911, Ghost Pepper! Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Killer Bees!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to bring out a team that cannot wait to take the track. It is your Daughters of Doom. Starting with number 1, Daisy Chainsaw. Number 21, Fright Town. 211, Grace Lightning. 22, Elevator. 324, Savage Patch Kid. 327, Scooby Doom. 360, Gear Grinder. 363, Player Slayer. 47, So Feisty. 62, Amara Can Gangster. 84, Ferocious. 867, Pre-Teen Titan. Number 9, Mad Hatter. And last but not least, 917, Apple Smash. Once again, big round of applause for your Daughters of Doom. Well, Magic Pony, this is a very exciting evening. We got some primetime junior derby bout that we get to call. I'd like to remind everybody here in the stands that we will be doing our Derby 101 for the first couple jams. What that means is me and Magic Pony are going to tell you about all the fun things that are happening on the track and explain this awesome game of Derby that we all love.
I'm totally excited.
He's so excited he's speechless. Well, down on the track, you're going to see Dragon Slayer in yellow going up against number 84, Ferocious.
And Ferocious, we know is a jammer, as well as Dragon Slayer, because they have the stars on their helmets.
That's right.
Ferocious being the first jammer who broke out of the pack. She was our lead jammer and called that one off by flapping her arms on her hips like a seagull.
So as you know, in the game of Derby, A jammer is the one who scores the points out there. They have the stars on their helmets, and how they score those points is by passing every opposing blocker, and they get a point for every opposing blocker that they pass. Down on the track, you're going to see Yuna scoring for the Killer Bees and Mad Hatter for the Daughters of Doom.
Mad Hatter on the floor up front right now. Killer Bees walled up in front.
Yuna scoring, she's your lead jammer. Now, what a lead jammer is, they are in control of this jam. They can call it off whenever they want to.
Uniscorn through on the outside, calls off the jam. Picks up
4 more points picked up by the Killer Bees. That means they have retaken the lead. Now, in case you're wondering, Magic Pony, who are the rest of those people out there on the track?
Well, the other 8 skaters on the track are what we call blockers, and their job is to simultaneously help their jammer through the pack and stop the other jammer from advancing through the pack.
So here in the game of Derby, we play offense and defense at the same time.
Right now, Kung Fu Skinny up front with everybody from the Daughters of Doom. Breaks out on the outside. Lead jammer goes to the Killer Bees.
And Grace Lightning manages to make it up the inside line, but she cuts the track. Now, Magic Pony, a cut track is when you step out of bounds and come back in bounds in front of opposing players.
That's true, and that's a no-no in Derby. You can't skip around people, or you got to come in behind the person who hit you out if that's the way it happens. That'll send you to 30 seconds in the penalty box.
All right. 5 points picked up by Kung Fu Skinny.
Right now, Killer Bees setting up shop in the back and letting Kung Fu Skinny have at the front line. All Daughters of Doom.
Grace Lightning comes flying out of there after serving her 30-second penalty in the Pabst Rubin penalty box.
Kung Fu Skinny weaves her way through and is on the loose.
Grace Lightning caught him looking the other way. She picks up 4 points on that pass. Killer Bees still holding on to that lead. They put up 10 points as opposed to the Daughters of Doom only putting up 4. Now, as you know, in any good game, you can commit penalties, and those can be track penalties or they can be physical penalties.
So no elbows, no grabbing other players, no grabbing hands when you're trying to block another player, no hitting with the head, no tripping, no hitting somebody from behind.
Ferocious is out first for the Daughters of Doom, and they need this lead jammer status desperately as they are down by 8.
Amazing skating by Dragon Slayer there. Faked out everybody and eked out those points at the very end of her pass.
Well, Elevator did a fantastic job. I think she was bringing out the Sith Lightning there, but she could not slow down Dragon Slayer.
I would expect no less from Darth Vader's sister.
All right, down on the track, you're going to see Fright Town with a star on her helmet for the Daughters of Doom.
And that's Sassafras for the Killer Bees.
I think Fright Town scared him on the outside line. She's through as your lead jammer.
Sassafras right now taken to the back of the pack. Daughters of Doom holding down Sassafras in the pack.
And just like that, a quick 4 points put up.
Killer Bees do a good job opening the door for Sassafras, and she's on her scoring pass.
Ghost Pepper picking up a penalty. That will send her to the penalty box.
Sassafras powers through, picks up 4 on her way by.
Briefly tying the game. Fright Town picking up a forearm call. And now Killer Bees are in a power jam.
Direction of play penalty assessed.
That's American Gangster picking up that penalty. She will join her jammer in the box.
Sassafras around the outside. Killer Bees scraping everybody to the in.
Well, I saw Ginger Slap out there really opening up that inside. I'm surprised her jammer didn't take advantage of it.
And there it goes.
Frighttown almost getting through on the outside. Great defense being laid down by the Killer Bees.
Sassafras taking advantage of all the openings on the way through. Scoops up another 4 points. Five seconds left in this jam.
Wow, that was a high-scoring jam.
It was huge. Well, it ran the full 2 minutes because we lost the lead jammer due to a penalty.
That means there was no lead jammer, and it went the full 2. Puns, what do you got down there?
Tonkin.com, the largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest, is only a click away at Tonkin.com.
Uniscorn's going to go down once again for for being a jammer out there for the Killer Bees. And the other jammer, Grace Lightning, she's out as your lead jammer. There is a penalty. It looks like a physical infraction being placed out there by the lead jammer. That will give a lead jammer up to Grace Lightning and the Daughters of Doom.
Daughters of Doom. A little bit of a back block dropped on Grace Lightning, or by Grace Lightning. Jammers will trade seats in the penalty box.
Well, Pony, you know they've got some modified rules for the game of Derby for these younger players, and that is a physical infraction. They can't hit full bore like that, and that is definitely was a big hit.
Both jammers went down like that. So we're into another full-time jam.
Yeah, and legal procedure is being called. It looks like she came into the middle of the pack. When you serve your penalty, you have to go behind the pack to start. You have to start without a dominant position.
Grace Lightning going nuts out there right now, scooping up all the points.
Well, Uniscorns also just forced her way through the front of it, picking up all 5.
Grace Lightning fights through on the inside, picks up another 4.
Back block being called. That's going to be on Uniscorn, and that's going to give up another power jam. Benefit the Daughters of Doom.
Grace Lightning assaults on the outside, and a cut is assessed.
Well, there was a flurry of penalties down there as these skaters have settled in. Timeouts being called, but Puns, what do you got over there?
Bike Punk, locally printed, eco-friendly stickers, steins, and design. Visit bikepunk.com. And this timeout is an excellent time to remind you to buy some raffle tickets. One ticket gets you, or $1 for one ticket. 10 tickets for $5, $20 gets you your height or the height of your tall friend. It's a great basket today, worth almost $500.
All right, we're right back at it. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed there are 2 skaters missing on the track. We're going to start this jam with both skaters in the box. One of them, I predict, will be released right away. Because derby with no jammers is just no fun. Now Jammers back on the track, and we're underway. Grace Lightning and Uniscorn. I feel like we just saw this.
In an instant replay. And just like that, Uniscorn is your lead jammer. Killer Bees holding on to a 4-point lead right now with 10 minutes left in this half.
Grace Lightning, bullets around the outside. She's on a scoring pass.
Nice defense being laid down. That's Fright Town up front.
Back.
Forearm being called out there. And that will send Uniscorn back to the penalty box. And that means we've got another 2-minute jam.
And Grace Lightning in a power jam. Grace Lightning, huge hit on the inside. Low block assessed.
That's going to be on Dragon Slayer. She came in with a nice sweeping hit and picked up that penalty.
I got to imagine the tricky part about playing with a skater like Grace Lightning is the size of her legal hitting zone.
She's got good form, too. She gets low and
Down
she skates
low.
fast.
The entire skater below your knee. Grace Lightning in on the outside, finds some Killer Bees in the back, plows right through them.
Yeah, that was some really nice defense being set up there. Skull Crusher, she did a great job trying to get a hold of that jammer. Grace Lightning, though, slippery. Grace Lightning on a scoring frenzy right now as this jam comes to an end. 23 points put up by Grace Lightning.
Holy mackerel!
Two-Town Cider, damn fine cider made here in the Pacific Northwest. Available at the concession stand.
American Gangster at the line down there for Daughters of Doom. And Donna Dangerous, is that who I'm seeing down there?
It's Donna Dangerous. American Gangster tears through the pack to take lead jammer. And out of control on the outside edge. Gangster down.
Donna Dangerous getting taken out of bounds. She's got to go back and start again.
Donna Dangerous trying to find a way through the pack.
Well, American Gangster has started scoring. She was going to do an apex jump, and everybody moved out of her way.
Donna Dangerous really held up in the back of the pack.
What?
Wow!
She just tomahawked around turn 2.
Donna Dangerous still trying to find a way through the pack up the inside line. Donna Dangerous dropped to the in and taken to the back of the pack. Power jam. Killer Bees right now. This is Killer Bees' chance to grab some points, get their jammer out.
Direction of play penalty. That's going to be assessed on number 127, Rainbow Flash.
Star pass to Sassafras, who breaks out.
Sassafras gets through, and both jammers go down in a pile in turn 4.
American Gangster tears through the pack.
Oh, that's too bad. That's a direction to play. I believe that's on Ferocious. She'll be spending the next 30 seconds of her life to start this next jam in the penalty box.
Ferocious.
Red Bull now served at the bar at RCR Bouts.
And it's tasty.
Gives you wing.
Well, the Daughters of Doom have put up 2 humongous jams in the last 2 jams, and they are now up by 23 points.
Scooby Doom up for
Dragon Slayer, she's out first, and she's your lead jammer. You know, Pony, we watched Dragon Slayer skate for a number of years now, and she's really fantastic as a skater.
That's absolutely true. Although I would venture to say that everybody on the track is a really amazing skater. But Dragon Slayer just showing off. Amazing lateral motion through the pack. Takes advantage of every open space found.
Well, Ferocious served her time in the penalty box. She instantly came in and started playing offense, and that's 4 points now put up.
Scooby Doom
Scooby-Doo.
quietly slipping through and taking her points.
Yeah. 5 points being put on the board for Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer whipped out the invisibility cloak there for a second.
Daisy Chainsaw trying to take out that the brace and was unsuccessful. It's only 2 points picked up on that last pass.
OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers.
Kung Fu Skinny on the line, going up against So Feisty. Wow, like she, greased up there. She just slid on past on that inside line. Nobody could stop her.
Would you say she was feisty?
She was so feisty.
Amazing skater. Kung Fu Skinny dragged to the back of the pack. Daughters of Doom drop in to hold the line.
Kung Fu Skinny stuck back there. She's looking for help.
Star pass being attempted. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you hadn't noticed, when a jammer's in trouble, they're allowed to give away the star to their pivot. And apparently Dante didn't like that pass.
Well, there was a penalty. It looks like a high block being called on Kung Fu Skinny. That's too bad. She had actually finally got that cap out of her hands just to pick up that penalty.
I'm gonna straight up call this a penalty heavy game.
It happens.
Oh yeah.
Bridgeport Brewing, check your Bridgeport beer cup.
Starting in a power jam down there, that's going to be Mad Hatter.
And Kung Fu Skinny starting from the box.
Headed to the penalty box to join her. I believe that's going to be Dragon Slayer.
Oh, these 20-minute periods always throw me off. This half of this game is almost over. Mad Hatter on the run.
Taking the long way home.
Foaming at the mouth. Just mad. Completely insane. Mad Hatter hits the pack. Powers through on the outside. Flailing her arms wildly. Obviously dangerous.
Kung Fu Skinny made it back into the pack. She's stuck behind a very, very strong wall, but it opened up on the outside. Kung Fu Skinny has slipped on through to the other side.
Frighttown with a nice assist through the pack there for Kung Fu Skinny.
Franz Bakery. Franz has been proudly baking in Portland since 1906.
Ghost Pepper out there with a star on her helmet. And she will be joined with Savage Patch Kid.
Full pack on the track, nobody in the penalty box. And Ghost Pepper way up front, finds her way through. Savage Patch Kid right behind. The pack, Killer Bees dragging the pack forward, planning on holding things down.
Wow.
Oh, step around.
Savage Patch Kid making it through, picking up 4 points.
Ghost Pepper with lead jammer. We're on to the jam clock. This will be our last jam for this half. Daughters of Doom find Ghost Pepper in the backfield.
Ghost Pepper forcing her way through. Daughters of Doom cannot stand the heat.
Take a bite of this. Savage Patch Kid held up in the...
Oh, force to the ground. Savage Patch Kid's got to pick herself up and start again. That was a nice hit out by Angry Badger, but getting back up, Savage Patch Kid did make it through. Oh, and a last-second pass going into intermission. Another 4 points picked up out on the track. Right now we've got a score of 142 to 94 going into halftime. Well, we got a great game going on here. Lots of high scores, lots of penalties, lots of powerhouses out there on the track. I want to hear you guys cheering this whole second half for your teams, all right?
On the line, Ella Vader, Dragon Slayer, as we go into the second half.
Wow! Nice little shake and bake move from Dragon Slayer. She got everybody to part and let her on through. And she came in a little too hot and heavy and took out the outside wall, which sent her to the penalty box. And there's a power jam for Ella Vader.
Elevator finds the back of the pack. And is dragged to the very back again. Starting over, Killer Bees swarming her at the front end. Dragon Slayer takes to the inside.
Ella Vader is out first. And she also picks up another 5 points on that pass.
Dragon Slayer shrugging off hits. Excellent footwork. Dragon Slayer.
Elevator gets through on the inside line. She says, "This is not the jammer you're looking for."
Elevator, same thing at the apex. Finds the pack with their back turned and gives them the shaft.
Wow. Elevator putting up 27 big points in that jam. What you got, Puns?
Yeah.
Voodoo Donut, the magic is in the hole. Proud sponsor of the Rose City Rollers and the Wheels of Justice.
It's a kind of magic.
Kung Fu Skinny up for your Killer Bees. And Fright Town up front with 2 more to get by.
Round the outside, Fright Town's your lead jammer.
Kung Fu Skinny. Fright Town on the run. Cannot be stopped. Helmet cover pass, the Star.
Well, Apple Smash was in there. She had some great defense. They were laying down. Her and that squad out there really forced that Star pass.
This is Uniscorn with the Star on at the end of that jam for the Killer Bees.
WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life.
Donna Danger on the line once again.
Up
Grace
against
Lightning's through on the inside line.
Donna Dangerous. Deep in the pack. Looking around the outside. Cuts to the end. She's on the run. Donna Dangerous on the inside line. Swarmed again by the Daughters of Doom.
American Gangster is working over Donna Dangerous with some great defensive moves.
Daughters of Doom all over Donna Dangerous. Donna on the outside line breaks out on the run. Killer Bees swarming Grace Lightning, who drops to the inside, runs away.
Well, that was a great stop down there by Donna Dangerous. She scrubbed her speed, and she takes the inside line. Mad Hatter getting everybody to the front, and they are ready for Donna Dangerous when she gets there.
Donna Dangerous on the inside once again. It's hard to slow her down once she gets started. Dangerously, Donna Dangerous attacks the pack,
Whoa!
dangerously slipping through.
Grace Lightning finally getting someone to slow her down. And that was Angry Badger picking up a penalty.
Huge jam for both skaters. Donna Dangerous, my new hero.
Deb Counts Tabor, let Deb guide you home. Proud realtor sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com.
Savage Patch Kid once again on the line. Dragon Slayer also on the line. Stars on their helmets for their teams.
Uniscorn with some great play in the backfield. Really slowing down jammers right now. Uniscorn once again.
Dragon Slayer is through. Picks up 5 points on that pass.
Uniscorn running that outside line for the first part of this jam.
What? Savage Patch Kid took flight in turn 2.
Absolutely dominating the pack right now, Uniscorn. For the Killer Bees, number 7, 8, 9. On the run, Dragon Slayer.
Wow. So much good action out here on the track.
Yeah, this has been a very, very good jam.
And that's going to be a forearm call down there. I believe that is Sassafras picking up that penalty.
Dragon Slayer breaks out. Unicorn brings the team together at the front end. And that gem is off. That's some of the finer derby I've seen all day.
Blaze Streaming Media, the live broadcast of tonight's bout, is brought to you by Blaze Streaming Media.
Well, with about 12:20 left in this game, nice comeback by the Killer Bees. They've got 19 points in that last jam. It's putting them within striking distance. Down the track, Kung Fu Skinny once again, and Fright Town blows her way through. Wow, Fright Town jumping over to turn one.
PDX Pipeline, your online source for Portland's music, arts, and events happenings.
Well, we're going to have a diet pack down there for the Killer Bees. Look like it's going to only be Elbow Bell and Honey Badger, or Angry Badger out there.
Unicorn up. Jamming for the Killer Bees.
And Ferocious is your lead jammer out there.
Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer, available at the concession stand. And a proud sponsor of our penalty box.
Kung Fu Skinny back up for your Killer Bees.
Mad Hatter out there for Daughters of Doom.
Multiplayer block assessed.
And it's a race to the penalty box.
Killer Bees covering the back end. Drop in front of Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter calling off that jam after picking up no points.
Ghost Pepper with some good play in that last jam. Seeing the jammer not stopped at the backfield, ran up to the front, was waiting for right when that jam was called off. Official timeout.
An official timeout. That's a taco timeout.
What kind of taco timeout?
Poor Kano.
4K, yes. I'll do it by myself. Fine.
Well, we're going to get this back underway. So Feisty down on the line for the Daughters of Doom, going up against Sassafras.
And it's So Feisty on the inside line. So Feisty takes lead jammer.
Offense coming from the inside. Nice work out there for Unicorn. Could not spring her jammer, though.
Unicorn drops the line, ready to block So Feisty on the inside. On her way to the penalty box for a forearm.
Oh.
Sassafras.
Sassafras with a forearm. That's going to give So Feisty a power jam.
Killer Bees up front, waiting for the feisty onslaught. So feisty. So feisty. On the run on the outside. Uniscorn drops her to the out, drags her to the back of the pack.
Oh, So Feisty finds an opening on the inside line and takes off from there, scoring 5 more points. That was a great hit out done by American Gangster.
Uniscorn up front, can't slow down So Feisty. Official review.
Yes. They officially want to review something.
Oh my God. The yellow team is requesting a back block call on blocker blue 6-2.
And here comes that Julie Hall on the outside. It was great. He had a good time. Helms and I had a great time when we were in. I was so tired. Yeah, I want to get a game like that. Good Lord. It was like a Derby team playing against old.
We're both on the same page. It's like we need to almost wipe your schedule, any games coming up and just get them clean. So there's such a medic want to get people clean. So we're trying to get them. Yeah, we couldn't get them.
The no call will stand. There will be no penalty, and yellow will lose their official review.
They go for about 3 seconds and then they can pull back together. All right, and we're gonna play some more Derby here. Right now we got a score, Daughters of Doom at 221. Killer Bees 146. We got 8 minutes left in this game. Everybody's out on the track. Dragon Slayer and Patty Hertz is out there as your jammers.
Ferocious.
Yeah. Dragon Slayer makes it through. Dragon Slayer picks up 4 points on that pass.
Dragon Slayer.
OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers.
Savage Patch Kid out there for Daughters of Doom. And Kung Fu Skinny trying to fight her way around a nice 2-wall. Being laid down by Jay-Z Chainsaw. We got a star pass. Kung Fu Skinny threw that cap over. And I believe that is Uniscorn now with the star.
It is Uniscorn. Uniscorn on the outside.
What a snazzy move that was. Savage Patch Kid picked up a cut out there on the track. This will go the full 2 minutes as she was the lead jammer.
Uniscorn looking to tear up the scoreboard right now. Daughters of Doom drop in. Uniscorn muscles through her own pack.
Well, so far, Uniscorn's put up a grand total of 15 points, and she still has 48 seconds to go.
Killer Bees setting up to hold down Savage Patch Kid at the front end. Uniscorn through for another 4 points.
There's that backwards turnaround move she's done twice in a row.
Killer Bees.
Yep, got to scrub your speed before you come in. Savage Patch Kid is headed back to the penalty box for hitting that pack a little too hard.
Uniscorn with another 10 seconds to grab as many points as she can. There's 5 more.
Wow. 29 points put up by the Killer Bees on the back of Uniscorn.
Kelly Brown loves roller derby.
Hey, roller derby loves Kelly Brown right back.
Absolutely.
On the track, Dragon Slayer for your Killer Bees.
Oh, that was really nice. Offense came in from the inside. Sassafras gave a little bump and made it easy for Dragon Slayer to get out.
This, the final 4 minutes of the game. Killer Bees are looking to tear up the score and even things up. Dragon Slayer shrugging off hits all the way through the pack.
Brighttown picking up that penalty. She'll be spent 30 seconds in the penalty box.
Dragon Slayer through once again, takes another 5. Dragon Slayer up the inside.
Savage Patch Kid gets through. She picks up 4 points on that pass. Wow, that was a big hit out there on Dragon Slayer. Nice move by Dragon Slayer. She gets through. She's up to 18 points. This suddenly got a little interesting.
Holy cow.
We got a score right now of 242 to 197 after 2 gigantic jams by the Killer Bees.
Oaks Amusement Park, home of the Rose City Rollers and the place to purchase your derby gear. And we have an official timeout. And that's yet another taco timeout from Porque No.
All right, we got about 2.5 minutes left in there. One more time, where are my Daughters of Dooms fan at? All right, what about my Killer Bees fans? Where are you? Now, you guys got to admit, this is one heck of an exciting evening and a great way to spend your Saturday night out here with this great doubleheader. Well, if this next jam starts as it looks, you will have Kung Fu Skinny out there going up against Elevator. Elevator almost snuck through on that inside line.
Multiplayer block assessed to the Killer Bees and Elevator,
The force is strong with this one.
lead jammer.
Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery. John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon.
Well, there's a little do-si-do happening in the penalty box. It looks like there was a star pass out on the track. It was not successful, but the jammer had gotten rid of the star, so she went in as a blocker, but now they're giving the star pass back to the jammer and putting her in the jammer seat.
That makes this an official timeout.
Well, you got to sometimes sort that kind of fun, high intense action out on the track as we go.
This official timeout brought to you by
Porque no.
Porque
Porque
yes.
yes. Just in time.
Well, it looks like there is a half a six-pack in the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box, all wearing yellow shirts. That's going to leave two blockers out there for the Killer Bees.
Daughters of Doom throwing everything they've got at that line.
Oh, and Preteen Titan is your lead jammer.
She skates so fast, the blue just blew right out of her shirt.
Two blockers up front right now trying to slow her down. And Cthulhu had a little part of it, but she couldn't maintain. Preteen Titan gets a full 5-point grand slam.
Killer Bees all back on the track. Preteen Titan trying to work through that Killer Bee line.
Well, she was going to go Robin on it there. Maybe Nightwing on it. Cyborg blast her way
Cyborg.
through. Yeah. Thought about the whole, blast her way through thing, but no.
Raven.
Possibly go gorilla mode, Beast Boy.
Raven's straight up my favorite.
Selwood Pet Supply, quality nutrition and supplies for your pet.
Donna Dangerous once again on the line, going up against Fright Town as your jammers. Force out by Savage Patch Kid on Donna Dangerous. And we got a star pass. Uniscore now with the star. And they're going to call this one down. All right, we've got an unofficial score of 257 to 197. We'll let the refs out there confer. And don't forget, we've got MVP awards as soon as everybody does their skate around. We've got an official final score, 257-197. All right, everybody, go give them a high five. Daughters of Doom, you have pulled off the win. Great job. Daughters of Doom, if you would like to take your skate around and give everybody a high five, it'd be a great time to do it. Well, let's not forget about the Killer Bees. Killer Bees, why don't you take yourself a lap?
All right, Daughters of Doom, who are your MVPs? Let's start with MVP Jammer.
Donna Dangerous.
Donna Dangerous. MVP Jammer. And who is your MVP blocker?
Skull Crusher.
Skull Crusher. All right, face the crowd. All right, your MVP jammer is
Savage Patch Kid.
Savage Patch Kid. And the MVP blocker is
Daisy Chainsaw.
Daisy Chainsaw. All right, put your hands together for our MVPs.